Hi, I'm
Hey, how you
Melissa
doing?
Fleming. I am the director of the Austin Round Rock chapter, so I'm just about an hour and a half away from you. So it's great to meet you. We formed our chapter about 8 years ago when our son battled DIPG, Brock. He was just 7 years old, and we decided after that we wanted to make it our life mission to fund research to find a cure. And I'm grateful that you are joining our efforts and focused on medulloblastoma and pediatric brain cancer. So it's our pleasure to let you know that we are awarding you a partial funding of $50,000 for your grant targeting rRNA
Thanks so
modification
much.
to SNO RNA function.
Thanks so
Congratulations.
much.
Well, and we've got a whole group here, so I did want to go ahead and pass it to Jim Guthrie so he can introduce himself.
Thank you, Dr. Penalva. I'm Jim Getchy. I'm one of the communications and partnership directors with the Cure Starts Now. And we're always so excited to see this innovative research and to honor you and your group as they put forth, the research efforts on behalf of all of our kids and families. It's a great thing for us to be able to give you this and watch and help promote your success. And while I speak about a smaller group, I also brought with us Jackie Criswell, who's in charge of our 52 chapters around the country, who I know wanted to say a few words as well.
Right. So I'm Jackie Criswell. I am the Director of Chapter and Family Relations with The Cure Starts Now. But more importantly, I am also the proud aunt to a pediatric brain cancer angel as well. So your research and what you're doing is really important to not only myself, but all of our families. And like Jim had mentioned, our 52 chapters across 3 countries. We just wanted to chime in, congratulate you. We are proud to be in this fight with you. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to hand it on over to Keith again.
Well, and I echo each of those sentiments. It's wonderful to support good research and to also learn about it too. And so it's our pleasure to be part of it and see how we can help you further in moving forward on this grant. Brooke wants to get into a little bit of the details about your grant and learn a little bit more.
Hi, Dr. Penalva. I'm Brooke George. I'm the Medulloblastoma Family Support Coordinator for the Cure Starts Now. I also have a medulloblastoma fundraising chapter in North Dakota because I have a medullo warrior myself. My son Connor was diagnosed with medullo when he was 2 and also fought again when he was 3. So a quick thank you for your research and dedication to medullo specifically, but brain cancer as well. So in regards to your grant explains the impact of SNO RNA signatures, particularly on aggressive medullo, such as group 3 and group 4. Can you give us just a short explanation on how this might help us better control these difficult cancers?
Yeah, so my lab is studying now ribosomal biogenesis, so the formation of ribosomes. And this is a kind of, highly elaborate process, starting with, so the ribosome contains, several proteins, several ribosomal proteins, and the ribosomal RNA that gets modified and in different positions. And this helps kind of, assemble the ribosome in different ways. So the idea that, what we have been seeing, not only us, but, several people, is that, the ribosome is not always the same. So it can be different and is different between normal cells and cancer cells, especially aggressive cells. And this allows the cells to kind of, produce more proteins and also to kind of, favor the translation of proteins involved in oncogenic process. So the idea of my project is that, the most important thing in controlling the modifications in a specific ways is this family of non-coding RNAs called SNO RNAs. So each SNO RNA is responsible for the recognition of a particular nucleotide in the ribosomal RNA. And then, it modifies this nucleotide, but this, can change, comparing normal and cancer cells. So you can have a different pattern of modifications, and this will allow you to kind of, build the ribosome in a different way. And then the cancer cells will take advantage of it. So essentially, the idea is kind of like, okay, let's try to identify the snow RNAs that will contribute to the specific modifications in medulloblastoma cells that allow the ribosome to become more, let's say, aggressive. So this is kind of, the first thing. We want to understand these modifications and these snow RNAs and see if there is a possibility of, targeting these specific snow RNAs to prevent, the formation of, let's say, a cancer ribosome. And the second idea is that there are like, several types of modifications in proteins. And there is one of them that is called pyrylation. And this pyrylation, this type of modification is very important in ribosomal biogenesis, specifically in the context of, the cancer ribosome. So in the second part of my grant, I'm going to kind of, pay attention to this and also kind of, take the advantage that, people have been now trying different types of PARP inhibitors that, prevent this type of, protein modification. And, combining these PARP inhibitors with inhibitors of ribosomal biogenesis to see if now also can slow down the production of these cancer ribosomes and then avoid the production of proteins that will favor tumor growth and the activation of oncogenic phenotypes. This is kind of like in a nutshell, more or less what we'll be doing.
Yeah, thank you for that. I am just very grateful to you. As a parent, I can only fight so much for my child. I can advocate and spread awareness and fundraise. But thanks to individuals like you, I know that there's research being done to help my child and all the other children. So I thank you for your dedication, your passion, your fight as well. And we couldn't do this without people like you. So thank you very much.
Thank you.